Here's the thing. They lied about the relationship for about 5 years.
Okay.
Then everyone knew they were in a relationship for like 4. So it was like 9 years there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time. It was definitely a lot.
It was. I got the math right, I'm thinking.
9 was a lot.
9?
A long
Wow.
time. Long time.
I think
Hey y'all, in today's video, we're going to talk about the beautiful banging body Miss Ashanti might be pregnant ×2. Look, we really ain't think Nelly was going to make no honest woman out of her, but he really surprised the world. Because when these men usually spin a block like that, they just trying to see if you still texting back. But look, he really took it serious this time, so good for them. Now, Miss Ashanti, she was a singer, and I say was because she don't really like put out like hits anymore, but she was or / is a singer. Nelly was a rapper. Look, High End, that was so good. I love the Ashanti songs. I love The Way That I Love You. I loved Mesmerize. I love Rock With You. Rain on Me, and Nelly had a song with Stepping in My Air Force Ones. I like that song too. Like the 2000s, that was a time to be alive. Ashanti also was an actress. I loved her in Coach Carter and Army Wives. Ashanti is 44. Look, her and Keisha Cole, look, they got better with time, like the way they look and stuff like that. Of course, they were both pretty girls when they was younger, but when they became older, like really like, I would say like 35 and up, they became like bad. Ashanti and Nelly had been on and off for years. And
Child, they can't let it go.
2003, Ashanti has been linked to different men in the industry, but she do not like going public with, you know, the men that she deals with. And I definitely can't blame her. So since she don't go public with the guys, she definitely can be like, oh, I ain't deal with him, even though she really was. Like, for example, Irv Gotti, and that's who she beefs with the most because, you know, some men, especially the older men that you deal with, they get very toxic. Like, once you get from under their wing and stuff like that, they get very toxic. And he claimed that he was in love with her. They was in a full-blown relationship, but he was married at the time. Like, he was separated, but he was still married. Married is married. And he got mad, he got vicious when Nelly and Ashanti started dating. But that's not the only problem that Nelly had with Ashanti. It was also another guy. Also, Nelly had problems dealing with Ashanti with this guy named Ching Santana. And, of course, Ashanti lied about that. I ain't going to say lie because it's all alleged. But she also said that she ain't deal with him. But Nelly swore up and down that she was cheating on him with Ching. That's why back in the day, Nelly really ain't want to settle down with her like that because it's like, I'm not about to settle down with a girl that's getting around in the industry. And Ching actually was allegedly dealing with Keisha Cole as well. And that's why back in the day, Keisha Cole and Ashanti had beef. But yeah, Irv got super, super salty. Like, they be saying that women are emotional, but check out these men. These men were super emotional. Like Irv, and it's like listening to Ashanti, it seemed like she really didn't even want to deal with Irv, but Irv was her boss. That was his record label. She was under him. So sometimes when you're in those situations, you got to deal with the guy or they're going to be retaliating. And that could even be at your job because I've been in situations like that at my job where like I'm not dealing with the trainer, but the trainer want to deal with me and you can't say no or they're going to like rat you out to the boss or lie on you to the boss or whatever, or like not give you certain schedules because they mad and they bitter. And Irv was super bitter when it came to Ashanti, like even her dealing with like other artists want to deal with her and stuff like that. And Irv would be like lying on Ashanti, like, oh no, she said no, or don't deal with her. I don't F with her. You shouldn't be dealing with her and making up all these lies about Ashanti. That's why Ashanti, and he even messed up brand deals, sponsorships, you know, dealing with Irv Gotti.
Clear this up.
Okay.
We're not going to say relationship. We dealt with each other, but having was Irv my boyfriend? Was I his girlfriend? Never.
Really?
Never. So.
Well, was he married? He was still married at the time, right? He was married.
That's my point. Irv had several girlfriends, you know? So I'm a little confused by the thought, you know what I'm saying? And the label and the description. I think that Irv definitely has his side and his version, you know? I think that sometimes when, you know, like, you may think that it's something and the other person knows that it's not, you know, and you manifest this thing into something big and it's really not that. And then when that person finally realizes that it's not that, it turns them into a completely different person. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like when we were in a good space, a positive space, like pillow talk is a dangerous thing. You know what I'm saying? And there are so many things that like I know, and there's so many things that like, you know, and for a long time and probably forever, like I don't have the desire to expose certain things. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm in a different space, you know? And I feel like, you know, I operate at a very different vibration than him. I don't play in the mud. You know what I'm saying? Definitely feel like manipulation played a heavy part into me and Irv's situation, you know? He would say stuff like, no one wants to record with you. Nobody, you know, nobody fuck like that. You know what I mean? You know, he would say stuff like, you know, we're going to keep it in the family, it's in-house. And on one hand, he would make it feel like family, family, family. And on the other hand, he would tell me, nobody even likes you. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get beats from nobody. Nobody's going to give you shit. You know what I mean? And it was hard because that gullible little Susie, why? How come? But I don't even know them. Why they don't like me? You know what I'm saying? And growing and becoming a woman and more mature, then you start to reflect on certain things, and it's like, oh, that's what was going on. And it's like, okay, yeah, me and Nelly were dating. Irv was salty. Irv would not let me come to the studio to record. Irv was telling everyone not to record with me. Why do I want to stay in that situation? How can I stay in that situation? You know what he said to me?
What?
He said, nah, you want to be with Nelly? Go sign a dirty A&T. We don't want you.
And this is why you should never mix business with pleasure. And then it's like sometimes you don't want to mix business and pleasure with pleasure, but it's like the man is in power. So sometimes like to get certain stuff or to not get fired, to not get blackballed from your industry, you got to deal with these guys even though you might not want to.
Little egos
There
can
was no
handle it.
shame in us being together. She wasn't responsible for my divorce. I could give you 3 other chicks that was. I was been separated and out the house. She was, so the things that she's concerned with, I'm like, yo, I told her back then, you're not the person. Right. So you what would you do if you was me and you hearing these words, y'all in love and shit? Y'all every day we together.
See, that's the problem.
Every day for like 2 years, except the day she's with Nelly. I never had a problem, right?
Yes.
I could get past you wanting to be with Nelly.
Sounds like you didn't get past that. Just be honest.
Listen.
Right, better so.
Listen, at the time it happens, any man
Yeah, of course.
is her.
Yeah, right.
The chick you are in love with is with this.
Country grandma.
You wanna hear how I found out?
How you found out? How did you find out, sir?
I was at home.
And there wasn't no Twitter or Instagram back then.
I was at home. Listen to this. This God wanted me to find out. I was at home. NBA package. I like watching sports. Oh my God, what's this commotion going on in the stadium? We just found out what the commotion is. Nelly has walked in with Ashanti. Said in the beginning, of course.
He said he was hurt. This is the hurt part.
I could never get past. Yo, I don't want to do this no more.
All right, y'all, we got to do a quick little commercial break. Don't forget the Becoming Her all women social media platform where it's lifestyle inspo, hair inspo, nail inspo. You get to, connect with like-minded women. Oh, and I am doing a Cash App giveaway. All you got to do is join the free all women platform and post your Cash App and where it says Cash App giveaway. And then I'm doing another $100 Cash App giveaway to whoever posts the best content for the month. All the details are inside the Cash App giveaway section of the platform. Personally, I don't like on and off relationships because I just feel like you really wanted somebody on the break. It didn't work out. Now you're back to my doorstep, right? Like I often hear women or say or think that a man really loves them because the ex keeps on hitting their phone. Look, I've had that happen plenty of times. I don't respond personally because I just feel like you playing on my phone. Get off my phone. You were just dealing with somebody, now you back to me, right? And it's working for Ashanti and Nelly. They're a very cute couple. Nelly is fine. It's, you know, I don't think too many social media, well, not social media, I don't think too many celebrities are fine. But Nelly is fine. He's very good looking, right? And she's a gorgeous lady. Oh, and another thing I forgot to add, they said Nelly like a white powdery substance. So, I mean, she got to know that because she was dealing with him for what, 10, 20 years, right? On and off. So you got to deal with that kind of stuff too. So you got to deal with the good and you got to deal with the bad. But Ashanti said that Nelly was cheating on her allegedly, and he claimed that she was cheating on him. So who knows? People just play games. Maybe it wasn't their time back then, and maybe it's their time now. Now that he's older, you know, it just seemed like a lot of guys, they want to play with you when you're younger, but they definitely don't want to settle down to they old, kind of like washed up. Nobody, I ain't gonna say nobody, but they don't have as many options when they get older. Especially like, I'm sure Nelly has a lot of money, right? But he don't have as much money as he did when he was younger.
Everyone in the world is rooting for you guys. I get, like, when there's a Nelly Ashanti story, it's still like a topic.
You had a song called Never Should Have.
Yes.
And I know everybody wants to know if that was about Nelly.
You know what's weird? Me and Nelly, you know, sometimes we were cool, sometimes we weren't. You together, you're not together.
Yeah.
You get on my nerves right now. You go over there, I'm over here.
Makes for the best way.
It does.
Just keep it real.
Amazing.
Keep it real.
Man. But at that time, at that very moment when I was physically writing that record, I was in the studio in LA, and me and him were in the space of, we were getting back together. Like, we were back being cool. You know, you go through a space where you don't talk. I'm not messing with him right now.
Sometimes you need that
whatever.
space.
Right.
Yeah,
it could be
you need to
months,
heal
it
a
could be
little bit.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we were in a space where we were getting back cool. And we were actually Skyping while I was recording the record. So the record was about when we were going through the bad times, but we were cool when I was recording it. So
Ashanti seems like a sweetheart. I know all her exes, besides Irv, quote unquote, have good things to say about her. But Nelly is messy. I ain't even gonna say a little bit. Nelly is messy. Like, he has been known for, like, you know, touching girls, and girls ain't trying to get touched. You know, he was with Ashanti for all that time, but in the middle of, like, their breaks and stuff like that, he was also dating this other lady for 7 years. He actually proposed to her. They were engaged. And a few months ago, it came out that he has a second baby that was only 3 years old.
I was upset that Nelly's second baby mama that no one heard of until yesterday revealed that he has a 3-year-old son. Now, obviously, nobody has a problem with the son. Congratulations. This was before Ashanti, so, you know, ain't nobody mad. I don't know if Ashanti knew already, but the way the baby mama went about it was messy as hell. First of all, she went to Tasha K. That says a lot. Y'all know Tasha K is messy. No shade to Tasha K. She doing her thing. But baby mama was trying to be messy. And out of all days, when we find out that Nelly and Ashanti is really married, you come forth with a baby? A 3-year-old baby that wasn't even conceived when they was together. Why wait until now?
And the other lady that he was with for the 7 years named Chantel, she was like being mean to Ashanti, talking about the way Ashanti looked when she was pregnant. Saying that even though he's with Ashanti right now, that he still wanted her. And that's how, I'm sorry, that's always the case. Like, when a man randomly hits you up, sometimes you are the only one he hits up, right? But other times it's not. They just trying to see who gonna take the bait, and most of the time ladies fall for the bait.
I don't like to have my stuff on blast like that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that can make another person feel like, well, why? You know what I mean?
And so you were putting out the perception that you were in control of the breakup, is what you're saying?
No. I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it was a long time, a lot of years, and in a relationship, 360, sometimes it turns. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And one person may feel a certain way at this portion, and then the next few years it flips and the other person feels a certain way. You see what I'm saying? Right. I'm trying to give it without giving all of it. You know what I mean?
You might as well just give all of it. I'm still confused.
Well, you're not confused. You're very intelligent.
I'm intelligent, but I don't know the whole you're saying that some people think the relationship ended because of the way Nelly saw the relationship, but in fact maybe it ended because of where you were in the relationship? This is what I'm trying to figure out.
It's I think what she's saying.
Maybe I'm the only one that's not in the boat that's happy for these two. And then y'all are posting these pictures like, oh, go back to your ex, double back to your ex. Please do not look at this picture and this picture and think that your ex is going to give you the same result and that his teeth is going to be showing as bright as his. I know for a fact that this is going to end messy and it's not going to end well. Doubling back to your ex has never ended well. There's a reason why they're exes. I could have understood if, both of their careers was happening, they didn't have time for each other, other things happened, but this man cheated on her. And then I would give him the benefit of the doubt if he wasn't in another relationship for 7 years after and then just cheated on her too in 2021. So no, I don't have no hope for them. Just because they're smiling and she's happy, you're going to get hurt again and it's going to be your own fault.
A lot of people all, happy and excited about Nelly and Ashanti getting back together. Man, that man is coming back to finish her off. Your ex spinning the block is not a flex, because that he ain't changed. Or she ain't changed. Especially if he's doing or she's doing the same thing that they were doing before you all ended the relationship. One thing about it, I understand this is social media, so everybody going public, everybody putting their business out there, but I guess y'all forgot about that SA case that he caught with that young girl on that tour bus, that he had to settle out of court. Y'all forgot about that, and he was with Miss Jackson then. Y'all forgot about his gambling addictions.
All right, so a quick little synopsis why Nelly is finally ready to settle down now, because Ashanti been wanting kids when they was younger, but look, he claimed she was cheating on him, but everybody claimed that's a lie and he was just doing him. I feel like he would have settled down with anybody at this point. Not being like rude, but I do feel that way. They say when you can't love the one you want, you got to love the one you with. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn the post notification bells on.